What happened, Tom?
I had a house fire.
Well, you say that in a way which is announcing that also, by the way, you found a happy tie in Primark. It was more than a house fire, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It was quite a devastating affair, as you can imagine. I have a twin sister who is disabled, and we have a ground floor extension for her to be able to move quite freely within the house, and that's where the fire was, as you can see by the photographs. That's where it was within the house, essentially.
Now, this was not just a fire, as you described, that affected you, but affected your sister. I've read some of the supporting material. Was anybody hurt?
Nobody was hurt, no.
That somebody could have been if they'd been at home?
Absolutely, yeah.
Am I right to say that when you say everything was devastated, even your sister's very much needed equipment, what happened to it?
Well, her electric wheelchair was in her bedroom, which is where the fire was, and that was destroyed within that fire.
It's hugely expensive. How were you able to replace it?
Well, thanks to some very generous people and some local media coverage, we started a crowdfunding campaign, and we were able to raise the total for the cost of the wheelchair, which was £7,000, in 48 hours.
That's your sister's bedroom, in fact?
That is my sister's bedroom, correct. It's incredibly devastating, as I'm sure you can imagine. You know, my mum, we live with my mum, and she had saved up for a long time for that house and for the work to be carried out on it, and for that to be taken away at a couple of minutes was what the fire was. It was 4:45 in the afternoon. My mum and sister were chatting upstairs. I came through the front door, saw the smoke. The smoke alarm hadn't gone off. It pulled the smoke through, which set the smoke alarm off, and then I ran into the back of the house. It had only been ablaze for 30 seconds, but the room was already quite controlled with flames.